At the White House dinner honoring Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the spotlight unexpectedly shifted to a global sports icon whose presence electrified the entire evening. Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the most recognizable faces in the world, walked into the historic halls of the White House and instantly became the center of gravity in a room full of diplomats, celebrities, and powerful political figures. What happened next was a moment blending humor, diplomacy, global star power, and the surprising charm of former President Donald Trump. As guests mingled under the dazzling chandeliers of the state dining room, whispers spread quickly, "Ronaldo is here." The Portuguese superstar, known for his unmatched influence and charisma, arrived at the event as a special guest invited to honor Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince, MBS. His entrance was nothing short of magnetic. Even among world leaders and high-profile personalities, Ronaldo stood out, not because of his fame alone, but because of the aura he carries, the confidence that comes from decades of dominating world football and inspiring millions. President Trump, who is no stranger to entertaining high-profile guests, wasted no time acknowledging Ronaldo's presence during his speech. With a blend of admiration and his signature humor, Trump praised Ronaldo for his incredible achievements and global impact. The former president pointed toward Ronaldo, drawing the attention of every camera and guest in the room, and said with a grin, "Cristiano is here tonight. One of the great athletes of our time, maybe the greatest. And I'll tell you something, Barron will respect me even more now after meeting him." The room erupted in laughter, and even Ronaldo couldn't help but smile. This single line, lighthearted and unexpected, carried layers of meaning. Trump's relationship with his son Barron has often been described as warm and close, especially when it comes to sports. Barron is known to be a massive football fan, and Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the biggest global sports icons, has long been someone he admires. So when Trump joked that meeting Ronaldo would raise his son's opinion of him, it wasn't just comedy, it was a relatable moment, the kind of father-son reality that cuts across politics and fame. The guests, many of whom were seasoned diplomats and political leaders, were delighted to see a moment of candid humor from Trump. Here they were, attending a highly formal diplomatic dinner centered around U.S.-Saudi relations, yet the highlight of the night became Ronaldo's presence and Trump's quick-witted remark. It added a human touch to the otherwise serious atmosphere, making the evening more memorable. Cristiano Ronaldo carried himself with grace throughout the dinner. Wherever he walked, eyes followed. People wanted to shake his hand, exchange a few words, or simply get a closer look at the living legend. Even individuals who usually maintained diplomatic composure found themselves visibly excited around him. That's the power Ronaldo holds. He isn't just an athlete, he's a global symbol of excellence, discipline, success, and ambition. His influence crosses borders, ideologies, and cultures. As the dinner continued, several guests approached Ronaldo with admiration. Some asked about his time in Saudi Arabia and his impact on the Saudi Pro League. Others commented on how football has become a powerful tool in international diplomacy, connecting nations in ways that transcend political disputes. Ronaldo responded with humility, acknowledging that sports have a unique ability to unite people and that he was honored to attend such an event. Crown Prince MBS himself seemed pleased to see the attention Ronaldo brought to the evening. Saudi Arabia's partnership with Ronaldo has significantly boosted the kingdom's sports profile. Ronaldo's presence at this event symbolized more than celebrity, it represented the growing cultural and diplomatic ties between nations. Through sports diplomacy, countries can build bridges that traditional politics sometimes cannot. In this case, Ronaldo was more than a guest, he was an ambassador of global goodwill. Trump, seeing how the room glowed with excitement, continued to drop lighthearted remarks. He spoke about Ronaldo's unmatched discipline, his record-breaking achievements, and his incredible fanbase. He even mentioned that Ronaldo's arrival at the White House was probably the moment many guests would remember the most. "We may be here for diplomacy," Trump joked, "but let's be honest, the biggest highlight tonight is Cristiano." Once again, laughter and applause filled the room. As cameras discreetly captured the evening, the contrast between the structured formality of a White House diplomatic dinner and the spontaneous energy brought by Ronaldo made the moment even more striking. The event was designed to honor MBS and strengthen U.S.-Saudi relations, yet Ronaldo's presence added an unexpected layer of excitement and global media attention. Clips of Trump pointing toward Ronaldo and making his humorous remark quickly began circulating online, sparking discussions and reactions from fans around the world. Meanwhile, Ronaldo remained composed, greeting guests with polite nods and warm smiles. Despite being one of the most famous individuals in the room, he didn't overshadow the purpose of the event. Instead, he elevated it. His presence became a talking point not just in the room but on social media, in news outlets, and in conversations across continents. It served as a reminder of how deeply intertwined celebrity influence is with modern politics and global relations. The dinner continued with speeches, cultural exchanges, and discussions about cooperation between the United States and Saudi Arabia. Still, the moment everyone kept returning to was Trump's comment about Barron's respect. It resonated because it was relatable. Parents everywhere know what it feels like to impress their children, or at least try to. Trump's joke turned a high-level event into a personal moment that people around the world could connect with. As the evening drew to a close, guests stepped forward for photos and handshakes. Ronaldo, ever patient and gracious, posed with diplomats, senators, business leaders, and international figures. It's rare to see so many distinguished personalities eager for a photo, but Ronaldo's presence turned even the most reserved individuals into fans. When the final toast was made and the room began to disperse, the energy remained. People spoke about Ronaldo's aura, Trump's humor, and MBS's confident presence. The event showcased global power, cultural influence, and the evolving nature of international diplomacy. It highlighted how sports, celebrity presence, and political leadership increasingly intersect in modern society. For Trump, the evening was an opportunity to strengthen relations with Saudi Arabia while also sharing memorable moments with guests. For MBS, it emphasized Saudi Arabia's strong global ties and strategic positioning. And for Ronaldo, it demonstrated once again that his influence isn't limited to football fields, it extends to world politics, diplomacy, and international gatherings where his presence alone elevates the atmosphere. By the time Ronaldo exited the White House, social media was already buzzing. Clips from the speech, snapshots of Ronaldo in the luxurious dining hall, and Trump's humorous line were trending. Comment sections filled with fans expressing excitement, admiration, and surprise. Many couldn't believe they were seeing Cristiano Ronaldo inside the White House, sharing a light moment with the US president. Some joked that it was the crossover event they never expected. Others said it proved Ronaldo's influence was bigger than ever. This global reaction demonstrated the power of iconic figures. In a world where politics and entertainment often seem divided, moments like these show how they can blend to create unforgettable stories. Ronaldo's presence at a diplomatic dinner bridged worlds. Sports fans, political followers, Saudi supporters, and American viewers all found a reason to tune in. For viewers watching at home, seeing Ronaldo interact with world leaders provided a sense of spectacle and wonder. It offered a rare glimpse into the softer side of diplomacy, a world where world-famous athletes share the room with presidents and crown princes. This fusion of celebrity and global politics created a narrative that appealed to audiences far beyond traditional political watchers. As the night concluded, one thing became clear: the story wasn't just about a White House dinner. It wasn't even just about Trump, MBS, or Saudi-US relations. It was about the power of personality, global influence, and iconic moments that connect with millions. Cristiano Ronaldo stunned the White House not by doing anything extraordinary, but simply by being himself, a global icon whose presence lights up any room. Trump's humorous remark about Barron turned the evening into a viral sensation. And the diplomatic atmosphere surrounding MBS's visit gave the event global significance. Together, these moments created a story that will be remembered, replayed, and discussed long after the cameras stopped rolling. If you want to see the full details, behind-the-scenes moments, and exclusive clips from this unforgettable evening, watch our full story and don't forget to subscribe to DRM News for more global updates and exclusive coverage.